Hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Wasemann again, and once again, we are going to be talking about how to utilize our Google Drives and to manipulate the files within. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to share a document that we've created, specifically with your teacher. So here you see I'm in my pretend student Sally Samples Google Drive, and I'm going to open up her file, uh, which is that Google slide, a little bit about me, and it's entitled A Little About Sally. Now, from time to time, I'm going to have students share their work with me so I can help them edit and I can confer with them digitally. So to do that, we have to share the document. Now, as long as two people with Google accounts are sharing together, then these files are compatible. So there's two ways to share a document. You can go to File, click on that tab, and the first option in the drop-down menu is the word share. But the easier route is this yellow rectangle over here. I'm going to click on that, and a drop-down menu appears, and it's going to ask you who are the people or groups you want to share your file with. Now, as you start to share files with people, Google will start to predict who are some of the people you might want to share. So they might start to autofill some choices once you start typing. Now, as you know, my first name is Dave, so my email address starts with the first letter of my first name and then the first set of letters of my last name, Wasemann. And as you can see, since I've already shared as Sally Sample with myself, teacher, Mr. Wassman, Google starts to guess or starts to think about, well, who might Sally want to share this file with? And so as soon as I start typing out my email address, it started to auto-populate or basically fill in the blanks of its guess. Now, if that's the person I want to share with, I can select that name. Now, when you share a document, you have three choices about the level that you are able to allow the other user to change your file. There's editor, there's commenter, and then there's just viewer. Now, when I share a template with students, I share it as a view-only file because I don't want them to change my original document. However, as a student sharing with a teacher, you're going to want me to be able to help you move things around, make suggestions, and basically help you revise and proofread your work. So you're going to leave that option as editor. So when you share a document with me, leave me as an editor. Now, once you've assigned a person to share your document with or your file, just hit send. Now, as the recipient, me being the person having the file shared to, I'm going to look for that file in the shared with me option on the left-hand side of my Google Drive. And as you can see, that's going to be the first thing on the top of my shared filed list because it's the most recent. And that's it. You just need to take your file, tell Google to share it with someone, and when you go to share that file, you need to make sure that the teacher that you're sharing with it can be an editor. If you have questions on how to share files, please let me know. Otherwise, we will talk again soon. Thanks.